new improved Powerade Ion 4 replenishes fuel and 4 of the minerals lost in sweat. Powerade Ion 4 hydrates better than water. Keep sweating.
Do you hear that? Footsteps. They're moving faster. Getting louder. Coming closer. Do you hear footsteps? Or are they hearing yours? Do you hear that? Footsteps. They're moving faster. Getting louder. Coming closer. Do you hear footsteps? Or are they hearing yours?
Check one.
Opportunity for Knox.
Lisa behind you. Hello today. Panama coming. Max is going to come down the floor. Western moving back on their defense. We're going to slow down the pace here a little bit. Shot is up by Bonomo. It's going to be off of McMaster, and it's going to be Western ball here to the side.
Mustangs fans, share your thoughts with us on Twitter. Tell us where you're watching from and what you think of the team's performance tonight. Follow at Western Mustangs and use hashtag MustangsTV when tweeting about Mustangs athletics.
All right, Jenny Vaughn has the ball down the court, passing it off there to Letty. Jenny with it now. McMaster on defenses. She goes up for the shot in the last 8 seconds left. Rebounded there by Letty, and there's going to be a foul called against McMaster.
They've got some size advantage, the Mustangs do up front. Letty can take advantage of that.
And that foul was against Vanessa Bonomo.
And while Milligan's on the bench, the 6'3" forward for McMaster, they got to take advantage of Letty's size in the paint. She did there. She draws the foul.
Letty with one more. It's going to be a violation called there on that last shot.
She'll get herself a mulligan on this one. See if she can cash it in. Oh, she does.
He got it. Bonomo with the ball up against Emma Neuenheisen. Down the right side through the key. Whistle blown on that play right there.
She's the smallest player on the floor. Vanessa Bonomo, only 5'3", but not afraid to take it into the bigs there. Fearless point guard, you need that. You need that hunger to get it to the rim. She's got it.
First shot is up, and she gets it. She has one remaining. Doesn't quite make that one, and Moss got that rebound for the Stangs. We have Daly with the ball. She's going to take it down the floor here, passing it off to Jenny. Daly up for the
oh, that's really well done.
Laura Daly.
She's come around the second half of this season. She's really picked up her play, and that's one of the big reasons that the Mustangs find themselves battling for a playoff spot. It's the play of Laura Daly to complement the scoring of Jenny Vaughn.
Down in the corner there for the shot by Bonomo.
Definitely wasn't trying to bank it, but she did. A
Vaughn
careless
just
turnover.
loses the ball right there, and Mac has it now. We have Hurd
Oh.
passing it inside there to True Love.
Oh my gosh. She ran right into the elbow of Letty at full speed. No call. I think everyone in this building was waiting for a call on that. Rest let them play. It ended up being out of bounds, but you can tell that True Love is definitely a little hurt on that play.
Yeah,
Here's a
she felt that
replay.
one.
You see it right into Letty's elbow. Wow. Able to
Ball
shake that
is
off.
in. Bonomo with a three, comes off the top of the rim there. We have Vaughn making it long pass there to Emma Neuheisen inside the key, and she gets it with that left hand. Western moving back on defense. McMaster pushes forward. Down here to the left side, Bonomo with the ball, moving inside the key there. Loses
nice
it though
job.
to Rebecca Moss. She passes it down to Vaughn, and she pulls back. Passes off there to Moss, and Rebecca Moss finishes it up with the three. McMaster's coming down the floor here. Hurd with the ball there to Burns, making some quick passes. Hurd handing it off to Bonomo as she goes
Look at that
inside the
speed.
key, trying to finish up that layup, but couldn't quite get it. Jenny Vaughn with it now as she goes through the key.
And she'll draw the foul. Mustangs doing a great job to start this game on offense, shooting very well, and that's really why they're up 17-8 here with 4:49 left.
It's exactly what they need to keep doing throughout the game, and hopefully they do not let this go and have to keep the lead here. Jenny Vaughn with her first shot.
Of course, one of the reasons Mac is struggling early on is that they've missed open shots where the Mustangs are cashing in when they've got the looks. Vaughn can't make two. She made one.
Western moving back on their defense. The ball's moving off there to Jarrett, down to the corner to Burns. Rebecca Moss got that rebound again. Vaughn passing it down to the corner to Emma Neuenhuizen. She tries going up for the shot.
Control there.
Hit off the side of the basket, and McMaster has it now. Inside that key there, the Jarrett.
There you go.
And she finishes it off there for McMaster. Emma Neuenhuizen, though, down the court already with the ball. They're making some fast moves. Rebecca Moss is going to take that shot. And what a game she's having so far by Rebecca Moss.
Got to watch Sherrod on defense. She's the leading scorer on this MAC team, number 5 in Ontario. So if you're going to focus on one player, it's going to be her.
Western on defense, and we have Milligan up for that shot. Rebecca Moss again with the rebounds there underneath her net. What a wonderful sight to see, but we have Letty here passing up to Moss for another shot.
Oh, but look
Emma
at the hustle.
Neuenhuizen got that rebound, throws it back in to Hancock, and Neuenhuizen's gonna take the shot.
Oh my gosh, getting all the rebounds. Now, if they can, I like the pace they're playing at, but wouldn't serve them too bad to slow it down a bit here.
Yeah, absolutely. Letty inside there, probably going up for her shot. Left-hander, but can't quite get it in. Milligan with that rebound as McMaster's going to take it down the court. Jarrett, though, takes the shot there. Bonomo up top now, moving the ball around to the other side. Burns inside that key for the shot, grabs her own rebound, passes it back out inside now to Milligan.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
And they finished up that play nicely.
A lot of passing. We'll get an open look somewhere, and that's what happened as Hancock launches.
Wow, Annabelle Hancock for the three. Western Mustangs are just taking advantage of these quick plays that they can get down the court and just shoot.
Fast break points definitely been the difference so far.
Milligan up for that shot,
And
rebounded
rebounding.
there by Hancock. She's going to take it down the court, holding it back up and then passing it off there to Moss. Caitlin Leddy inside the key,
Oh my.
up for a left-hander right there.
This first quarter effort, if they can maintain this throughout the game, they can give a lot of teams a run for their money in the playoffs.
Some great scoring action going on.
Oh yeah.
Bonomo loses her dribble though, passing it off there to Burns.
And Neuenhuizen playing some really hard defense on Milligan. A tough call on that, but she's definitely outmatched trying to cover Milligan. As timeout is called here by one of the teams. No timeout. It's just a big shift change for both teams. It looked like they were all going to the bench. It was going to be a timeout, but it's not. It's McMaster ball. 25-12 is the score for the Mustangs with 1:46 left here in the first.
McMaster ball underneath Western's net. Burns throws it in there. She got
Oh,
that
look at
rebound
that, Lacey
stopped
Knox.
by Lacey Knox. Not going to happen. We have Daly moving quickly down that floor through the key, and she drawed the foul.
Nicely done there. They've been pushing the ball really, really hard on these fast breaks. They've been drawing fouls and getting open threes.
She gets her first one. She's going to be at the line for one more.
Daly already with 7 points. Becoming a leader this year on the court.
All right, and we have Western back on defense here. McMaster going in.
And Daly this time.
Laura Daly.
We got a foul on Knox. They call a push from behind. But the energy that the Mustangs are playing with right now is unlike a lot of what I've seen. Look at this block by Knox, flying in and taking a basket away.
Some great eyes there by Lacey Knox. Bono. The ball is moving very quickly around here for McMaster, making Western move and stay on top of their feet. Shot is taken there by Queering. We have Hancock making that long pass there to Daly. She tries getting up to the basket, and she's gonna go to the line and take 2 shots here.
Again, off the fast break. A long pass from Hancock. That seems to be something that perhaps Coach Brian Chang saw earlier in the year. Getting quick rebound outlets up the floor and get open looks. They've been exploiting that huge here in the first quarter.
The line for one more here. She gets it. We have substitution here. We have Bonomo back in the game.
As well as Abby Hurd. 29-12 is the score. With a minute to go in the first.
McMaster has 5 team fouls so far. The ball's moving around quickly here. True Love passing it off there to Burns for the shot, and she gets it. There was only 2 points there.
Wide open though.
Walensky passing it off there to Knox. Mack on defense. Walensky trying to move it around, get some open space. Rondinelli, though, got that pass there by Daly inside the key, and she finished it up.
Everyone getting involved on offense.
Bonomo loses her dribble, passing it there to Hurd as Knox tries taking it away.
Now backcourt violation. Great defense from Lacey Knox.
I'm very impressed with this game tonight, I have to say. Some great effort here by the Mustangs. In the fourth quarter, they scored 31 points so far.
the atmosphere in this building, there's something different tonight. It must be senior night. That must be what it is. There's a bigger crowd than usual. There's some kind of energy. But 31 points in a quarter. You do the math, they're on pace for 124 points. You don't see that in the NBA most nights, and they play longer games.
We have Walensky working hard for that ball there, but it's going to be jump ball. McMaster has it to the side.
4 seconds, and they get the ball back. Hancock's going to have to launch it.
Loses it there, tried making a pass to Walensky, but ends up in Hurd's hands, and that is the end of the first quarter. We have our Mustangs at 31 and McMaster at 14.
Unbelievable effort from the Mustangs here in the first, but coming back in the second quarter, we'll see if they can keep up this pace. They're making a lot of shots, and they're just running McMaster out of options on defense, getting all the rebounds, and that's why it's 31-14 here. McMaster already digging themselves a big hole. 17 points down. Well, we'll be right back with the second quarter. We'll see if the Mustangs can keep it up on Mustangs TV.
All right, and we're back here on Mustangs TV. That is the end of the first quarter that you just saw there. 31 for our Mustangs, 14 for McMaster University here at Alumni Hall this evening.
And the incredible thing about the first quarter is that we had a total of 8 Mustangs register on the score sheet in the first, led by Laura Daly, who has 10 points, 3 for 3 from the field, 4 for 4 from the line. Caitlin Letty getting involved in the paint, 6 points. Rebecca Moss, the other senior, has 5 points, including a big 3-pointer.
She's got 5 rebounds there. Like I said, a lot going on for her this evening as well. With Caroline Lewinsky passing off here to Knox. McMaster on defense. Ball's being moved around here, taking their time, but the shot is up by Knox, and that is a 3 there for Lacey Knox.
Unbelievable. What a start for the Mustangs.
Bonomo just got past half there, trying to get off against Walensky. Rebounded there by Charrett, and she finished it off. Walensky coming down the floor here, off to Daly, move it around, long pass there to the corner to Lacey Knox as she's trying to get inside that key, and she does.
Look at Knox go. She's up to 7 already.
Bonomo with the ball up top here, trying to get past the Western defense, can't quite do it. Ball's inside there to Milligan, down to...
And it looked like Knox got a piece of that one too.
Having a great game. All of them seem to be working well together. Right once I say that.
Yeah. Right as I say that. And they've got a shift change here as Walensky, Hancock, and Rondinelli come off.
We have Letty, Moss, and Jenny Vaughn
The starting
back
5
on the court.
back on the court, yeah.
Jenny up top here with the ball, up against Bonomo. Passing off there to Daly. 5 seconds on that shot clock. It's going to have to be taken here by Knox.
And it's going to be McMaster ball here. Foul is on
Caitlin Letty there.
Yep.
It's only her first foul though, so we're in great position here for our Stangs. Master coming down the floor. Milligan passing it there to the corner to Charrett.
Ooh.
And she takes her shot and she gets it.
Sherratt already got 4 points here in the second quarter. McMaster, if they have any hopes of coming back in this game, they need her to catch fire. Ooh.
Lacey Knox with that ball going down the left side of the key, and she gets a nice, easy layup there. Something McMaster needs to work on. They have to see those open spaces. The ball's just right underneath on net there, and looks like it went off the foot of Burns. It's going to be a Mustang ball here to the side.
Another sloppy possession by McMaster. They seem very panicked on offense. Very wild passes.
I don't think they were expecting to see this type of game coming out of our Western Mustangs.
No.
Just unbelievably playing to the max right now. Jenny Vaughn calling out the play here for her girls. Passing it off there to Letty. Daly with it now, trying to get inside that key, down to the corner there to Letty, and she gets a nice, easy shot.
Nothing Mac seems to do on defense seems to work here. As that was a nice drive by Catherine Dye. Or sorry, that was Elizabeth Burns with another nice layup. She's the leading scorer so far for Mac with 6. But they're down 40-20.
Letty with the ball now. Inside that key, 8 seconds left on that clock,
man.
and she gets it.
Letty.
Looks like there's a smile on her face as she runs back for defense.
Could be her final home game as a Mustang. She's putting up quite the performance, 10 points already.
You have Milligan passing it off there to True Love. It's going to be off of a Western player there. McMaster ball underneath there.
Knox comes off for Emma Neuenheisen, and McDonald will give Letty a break. Both those players providing much of the offense here in the second quarter. As Knox is up to 9 points. She scored 7 of those this quarter.
And we have Burns throwing it in here. Off there to Bonomo for the shot. Doesn't quite make it. Jenny Vaughn grabbed that rebound. She's going to take it quickly down the floor here, passing it off to Daly.
Nope, that is a charge. Nope.
Basket does not count for our Stangs.
We'll see it here on the replay. Did they get set? Bonomo, yep. Bonomo got set.
There's going to be a timeout called here by McMaster. Score 42-20 for McMaster.
University of Western Ontario has 241 academic All-Canadian athletes. Tonight, our first hero of the classroom is Brian Hong. Brian plays for the 28th straight OUA champion Mustang squash team. He is in his 3rd year at Western, 1st year of Ivy, with an interest in investment management and consulting. Named the OUA Player of the Year in 2009, Brian also loves to play golf and travel. A huge Leafs fan, he's keeping his fingers crossed that they make the playoffs, and his biggest fear is graduation because he doesn't want to leave Western. Brian Hong is a hero of the classroom and a Leafs fan, even though the Leafs have kind of been stinky lately, but that's beside the point. Losing 5-1 last night in Calgary. They lost 5-0 at home to Montreal. But that's beside the point. This is Western basketball. Let's not talk about the Leafs. I'm not even a Leafs fan, so it doesn't matter to me.
All right, that's the end of the timeout. We have McMaster coming down the floor here. True Love down inside the corner, making that pass there, but outside to Chara for the shot, and Jenny Vaughn grabbed that rebound. So we have Daly passing it off there to Moss for the three, rebounded by Burns, and Western's gonna have to quickly move back on defense here.
Done a good job of that so far today, though.
Bonomo with the ball up top, passing it off there to Burns. The whistle was blown there. It's going to be a travel called on Elizabeth Burns. It's going to be Western's ball here to the side.
Yeah, we would have had to see something different from McMaster if they were going to cut into this lead, and they have done everything they did in the first quarter. Give up fast break points, unable to set up anything on offense, and giving up way too many open shots on defense. The lead has only grown.
Western moving the ball around here nicely, but just loses that pass there to McMaster, and Bonomo with the shot.
Finally, they finally get something on the fast break. Leads back to 20.
Jenny Vaughn with it now.
20, of course, still a staggering lead.
A lot of passing going on. 9 seconds left on that shot clock. Rebecca Moss is going to take the three, and it's too long, but Emma Neuenhuizen.
Oh, but it was a pass all along.
She got that rebound and tried to get up from behind into that basket, but.
Moss made the 1-3, but overall she struggled from there. She's 1 for 6 on the day from beyond the arc, a place where she usually excels. She ranks 5th in Ontario from beyond the arc.
Western on defense here. True Love passing off to Milligan. They want to try to get inside that key. Can't quite make that shot, and Bonomo passing it there again to Milligan, passing it back out. Can't seem to get inside. And the ball is out of bounds, and it looks like it went off of a Western player there.
Hancock and Letty will come back in. Jory McDonald takes a seat. Played good defense there in the few minutes she was on the floor. Master, 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Ball is in. Milligan for that shot.
Ooh, that's crisp.
And she gets it right on.
She's open. She's got a nice shot. Try to get her the ball a little more here.
Western on offense here. We have Daly crossing it down to Hancock. It's going to be a 3 seconds in the key there by Emma Neuenhuizen.
That was the reason she was so open under the key, is because she's been standing there for a little too long. Fouls have not been an issue in this game. Mac had 5 in the first, but not till late in the first. They have none here in the second quarter.
Western with only 2 on the board, and we have 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in this half. We have Crowley passing it off there. Bonomo with it now. 10 seconds on that shot clock.
And an offensive foul. Looks like they're going to call an illegal screen, perhaps. Yep, it's on Crowley. She's got 2 on the game in limited playing time.
Annabelle Hancock passing it off there. Jenny Vaughn as Western goes and sets up their offense. Daly with the 3, can't quite make it though. Looking for that rebound, Hancock got it. And we're gonna start over here for the Stangs. Jenny Vaughn passing it down there to Letty. Letty cross to Hancock. A lot of movement. Daly's taking that 3, and she finishes it off there.
It's about the perfect offensive possession right there. Pass the ball around, get an open 3, and nail it.
Crowley tried making that pass there down to Sherritt, but
don't pick up the pass. Do not pick up your dribble that deep in your own end.
Definitely thought she was going to have more support than that,
No.
but we have Letty with it now, passing it off there to Jenny Vaughn as she's making that long pass cross court to Hancock for the 3, and it was too long though. we're going to have Western moving back on their defense. Long pass there to Sherritt, and she's going to go for the shot.
And they're going to call a foul on Jenny Vaughn under the basket. That's 3 for the Mustangs, but only 2:49 left. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, as McMaster will call a timeout. The score is 45 for the Mustangs, 24.
From McMaster University.
This week's Good Life Fitness Male Athlete of the Week is track and field athlete Ilya Abelev. Abelev, a second-year kinesiology student, won the Keegan Trophy as Outstanding Wrestler at the OUA Championships on the weekend after helping the Mustangs team to their first OUA title since 1994. Abelev won gold in the 68-kilogram weight class. The Ottawa, Ontario native now looks forward to the CIS Championships. Will take place at the Lakehead Thunderdome in 2 weeks. Abelev came in at number 2 in the 65-kilogram weight class in the last CIS wrestling rankings. Ilya Abelev, Good Life Fitness Athlete of the Week. Congratulations to those Mustangs wrestling members winning their first title in 18 years. It's a very impressive job by them. Good to see all Mustangs athletics excelling as the timeout has come to a close. Speaking of excelling, the Western Mustangs girls team today, they got a 21-point lead over the visiting Marauders in a game that both teams want to win. Tied for 4th in the standings. Winner clinches a playoff spot.
We have Hurd passing in there to Bonomo. True Love. A lot of movement going on here for McMaster. 4 seconds left on that shot clock.
Sherrod forced that one, but they got lucky with the rebound.
A lot of passing going on here.
Oh, and it goes in.
And Crowley got that pass there through the key just barely. And McMaster got their 2 points that they needed.
Yeah, with a big lead, Mustangs need to just slow the pace down. They don't need to take quick possessions here. Though if you got an open shot like that, why not put it in and count it?
There's a great pass there from Daly. And Letty drawed out that foul as well, and she's going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Letty's been an animal tonight. Trying to make it a 3-point play.
That 1 shot.
Knox coming back on the floor. 2:12 to go here in the second quarter. Trying to figure out something here. And we're good to go.
And she gets it. We have Hurd with the ball here to the left side, making strong passes here. McMaster moving the ball around there, taking that shot, and Letty with that rebound. We have Jenny Vaughn passing it down, trying to get it to Hancock, but she can't quite jump and grab that.
That's what I'm referring to when I say slow the pace down. I know their game plan has been to push the ball hard, but when
they don't want to lose it like this.
And when you've got a 22-point lead, there's really no reason to push it like that. Right, slow the ball down. Don't give McMaster the ball on a high-risk play.
All right, Western there on defense, trying to get inside there. Burns up for the shot, rebounded by Daly.
Oh my gosh.
She makes a really long pass there to Knox.
I don't get that.
Can't hold on to it.
There's no need for that. Laura Daly is a very capable ball handler. She does not need to throw the ball up like that. Knox was well guarded. Slow the ball down, take it up the court under control.
They're very anxious. They want to just keep scoring, scoring.
It's addictive, isn't it?
Definitely is. We have Hancock with the ball, passing it off there to Knox, down inside to Letty. And she tries throwing it in there and comes off of McMaster.
Now the MAC contingent a little upset because they thought Letty stepped on the end line before throwing it off the body. It's a smart basketball play. There's no reason to be upset, but.
Jenny Vaughn throwing the ball in here, looking for somebody. Tries giving it off there to Knox.
That's 3 straight possessions from Western there. They've really looked out of sorts here. Not a good way to end the half. I mean, I know you're up by 22, but there's no reason to get this sloppy.
We only have 1:20 seconds left in the half, and Bonomo with the ball here up against Western's defense. Always looking for somebody inside there to pass it to. And Burns got control of that and gives it back to Bonomo.
And it's a block. Well, it's not going to count as a block because there was a foul on Daly. Unfortunately, that would have been Knox's second block. That is Daly's second personal foul of this game. Moss will come in for Daly. With minute 5 to go here in the first half.
Vanessa Bonomo at the line here for 2 shots. First one is good. She has 1 more. Second shot is up, and she gets that one as well. Got some pressure here by McMaster defense. Jenny Vaughn's coming down the left side of the court here, moving it across off to Knox. Knox trying to get inside the key. Too much oomph inside that shot. And it's going to be McMaster with the ball now, coming off of Jenny Vaughn's legs.
46.2 seconds left here in the first half. Mac trying to make 30 points, something that Western did in the first 10 minutes.
The ball is in. Bonomo passing it off there to...
That's the right call. Letty grinning like she thought it was a charge. We'll see her on the replay here, see if we can check it out. No, her feet weren't set. If you get run into and you backpedal, it's going to be a block every time.
Yep.
Got to flop. That's how you draw the charge.
Abby Hurd here is at the line. Her first shot. She gets that one. She has 1 more coming up.
Mac, if they hit this, they'll go to 30, and they do. We got some grumpy McMaster fans behind us yelling that 30 points should have been on the scoreboard. It took them 2 seconds too long, and they got angry.
Jenny Vaughn passing it off there. Hancock goes
And that's how you draw a
the
charge.
key.
As if to say, oh, you're complaining, Letty? Here's how you do it. Very well done. A lot of empty possessions for the Mustangs to close out the last 2 minutes of this half.
Only have 25 seconds left on the clock. We have Bonomo passing it off there. And the shot is taken by Taylor Sherrod.
Only worth 2, though.
10 seconds left on the clock. Jenny Vaughn coming down the floor here. It's going to be the last play before halftime. She's going to go up for that shot.
No
Can't
good.
quite get it, though. And that is the end of the first half here.
Well, Mac went on a little run to end it, so the lead is only a very manageable 16, if there's such a thing as a very manageable 16, compared to what it was, though. 48 for Western, 32 for McMaster, leading the way for the Mustangs. Caitlin Letty and Laura Daly each have 13. Taylor Sherrod, Vanessa Bonomo both have 8 for the Marauders. 16-point halftime lead, and we'll be back a little later on to cover the third quarter here on Mustangs TV.
New improved Powerade Ion 4 replenishes fuel and 4 of the minerals lost in sweat. Powerade Ion 4 hydrates better than water. Keep sweating.
shot, scores! Chris Corbeil streaks in on a 2-on-1.
New improved Powerade Ion 4 replenishes fuel and 4 of the minerals lost in sweat. Powerade Ion 4 hydrates better than water. Keep sweating.
Who's your Domino's pizza?
And we're back here at Alumni Hall. This evening we have our Western Mustangs women's basketball team playing McMaster University, and we have the score at halftime, 48 for our Stangs and 32 for Mac.
Yeah, the big reason behind that big lead early on was Laura Daly. Her great play, 13 points, most of them in the first. Got them out to a 31-14 lead after one. Fast break points, another big part of it, but really bad shooting by McMaster has been a big part of it as well. They've shot only 35% compared to 53% by the Mustangs, and it was Knox early on in the second quarter who got things going. As you see here, a couple baskets from Lacey Knox. She's got 9 on the game. Some good play by Elizabeth Burns as well, as she has 6 points for McMaster. Letty had a great couple of quarters to start this game. And if McMaster wants to get it going, their top scorer, Taylor Sherratt, who averages 16.4 points per game, has to get it going. She's only got 8 points, which I guess is on average for her season. But in big games, leaders step it up. And right now, with both teams at 10-10 fighting for a home playoff game, they're down by 16.
All right, and this is the beginning of the second half, ladies and gentlemen. We have McMaster here, going to start with the ball. Western on defense. We have Burns passing it off there. McMaster moving the ball around quickly. Bonomo with the shot. Rebounded there by Western as Jenny Vaughn's going to take it down the court. Passing it off to Daly. She makes a cross-court pass. Moving it around very quickly here. Knox is going to take the three from the side. Rebounded there by Sherratt. We have McMaster moving that ball around. Sherratt's for the shot there. Aired it though. Bonomo with it now. They kept possession of it. 7 seconds on that shot clock. And we had Milligan finish it off there for McMaster. Laura Daly with the ball now for Western. She moves down the floor here on offense. Stops her dribble and passes it off there to Knox for the shot. Nobody was there for that rebound though.
And early in the possession too, just launching a 3 when you're covered. There's no need for that.
We have Western here on defense. Shot is up by Burns. Rebounded there by Letty.
Who's suddenly a point guard.
Jenny Vaughn with it up top. Looking around for one of her girls, moving to the right side of the court here. Loses her dribble, but passing it there to Daly. Knox with the inside. Gives it off to Letty, and she's trying to get up for that shot.
Well, I guess she had to shoot it. There was only 1 second left on the shot clock. Good defense there from Mac.
Bonomo with the ball as she's trying to get inside that key, passing it there to Burns. Out for a shot by Truelove. We have Jenny Vaughn taking control of the ball now, passing it there to Daly. Rebecca Moss in her hands down to the corner to Knox. Desperately trying to get inside that key for the shot, but looks like a travel is going to be called on Caitlin Letty.
It's been a rough last about 5 minutes for the Mustangs on offense. Slow it down their production significantly. And if they want to not run into some trouble here, as that's another travel, and it'll be Western ball, but if they don't want to run into trouble and let McMaster get back in this game, they need to get things clicking again on offense. Their defense is still playing pretty well.
Daly's with the ball here, working hard to get past half, and she does. Knox with it now down to the corner there to Jenny for the shot, and rebounded by Bonomo. She's going to take it down the court for the long pass there to Truelove. Shot is taken by Sherratt, rebounded by Daly.
Mustangs are shooting threes like they're the team down by 14, not up by 14.
Knox passing out there. Daly with the shot.
Oh, that's
just
unlucky.
comes out of the hoop. And we have Bonomo coming down the court here. Western moving on defense. Some really close passing there.
Knox took an elbow to the face, the opposite end of the court. It went uncalled. Letty's talking to the ref about it. But more or less, the Mustangs are just launching threes. That's all they're doing on offense. They are getting open looks. But they don't
keep control over the ball here.
Yeah, and they're not getting rebounds anymore either.
McMaster on D. Letty with that ball. Passing it down there to the corner to Jenny.
Oh,
inside there to Letty. Caitlin Letty finishes it off there. Some great play by our Western Stangs. Bonomo went right through that key there, unstoppable.
Wow. Found her way through there. Nicely done.
Very quickly. Jenny Vaughn with the ball here for our Mustangs. McMaster moved there on defense, and we have Daly with the ball now at the top of the key, passing it off to Moss, trying to get inside that key, but it's going to be a shot taken by Jenny Vaughn, rebounded by Emma Neuenheisen, and as she gets it in to finish it off. We have Sherrod up top with the ball, passing it off to Burns. Burns inside that key, rebounded there by Milligan. Doesn't get it in though, and we have Daly with that rebound for the second time, and Neuenheisen passing it into Letty. Letty's in that key, working hard, trying to get up to that hoop, and she does it. She gets past Milligan there.
Look at this move on the replay. She goes up and then under, and beautiful for the finish.
Bonomo passing it inside to Schrott for the shot, and she finishes it. Emma Neuenheisen's going to bring the ball, or Jenny's going to bring the ball into Emma Neuenheisen, and she's going to take it down the court. Jenny Vaughn up top now. Looking for somebody inside that key, and Rebecca Moss made it there herself. The bank shot. Bonomo with the ball, passing it off to Trulove.
And an offensive foul on Haley Milligan.
She's going to take a... We're going to have some substitutions here for both teams.
Western finally starting to get it going on offense because they've stopped shooting threes and they're getting the ball inside. Caitlin Letty having her way with Milligan, even though Milligan has a couple inches on her.
Jenny Vaughn with the ball here, having some pressure from Trulove. She's making her way around. Daly passing it inside there to Letty, up for the shot.
Look at that though.
She got her own rebound in that jumble underneath the net.
She had about 2 or 3 marauders around her, and she still managed to come down with the board.
We have Lacey Knox up for the three.
Just
Can't
go.
quite dribble his way through, but we have Bonomo coming down the court here really quickly inside that key, and she drew out that foul.
Daly got the hand on the ball. I don't think she'll get the foul though. No, it is on Daly. It's going to be 3 on Daly. She's going to have to take a seat. And Moss will come in. It's amazing. She's only 5'3", but she can slither her way through that key, can't she?
Yes, absolutely, and she's going to stand the line here for 2 shots. Doesn't quite make her first one there, but she does have one more.
66% free throw shooter on the year, so not too bad. 3 for 5 on the night.
Second shot, she makes that one. Some pressure here by McMaster defense, but Western makes it through. Becca Moss here for the 3, and she finishes it off there for our Western Mustangs.
You're wondering how to break a press. That is textbook press break.
Bonomo with that ball up top here for McMaster, working hard, getting inside that key, but passing it out for the shot. Letty grabbed that rebound. We're going to have Jenny Vaughn take it down the court here for our Stangs. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in this quarter. And only 10 seconds left on that shot clock. The ball is inside to Letty. A foul is going to be called on Taylor Sherratt.
Only her first. Mustangs, after the lead was cut to as small as 12, gotten it back up to 20. Strong effort here from Caitlin Letty in the third quarter.
Caitlin Letty passing it off there to Vaughn. 6 seconds left on that shot clock. Someone's going to have to make a move, but
And that's going to be offensive on Jenny Vaughn. That's the right call. She was going with a head of steam, ran right into a solid defender. That's a charge. Fouls really haven't been a part of this game at all. Only the second foul on the team with only 3:14 to go. So not many free throws have been taken by either side.
Lacey Knox putting some pressure on Bonomo here. Sherratt with that three-point shot, and she gets it. Rebecca Moss passing it off there to Vaughn. She's coming down the right side of the court here. Passing it out to Moss, down to Knox. Ron McDonald inside.
That's good D, and they're going to say it was tipped by McMaster. Sherratt, 13 points after that three. Only a 24% three-point shooter on the year, but she can cash them in like that. And dig into this lead a bit here, which is 17.
Jenny Vaughn passing it in there to Knox, and she's going to move it around the court. Back to Vaughn, 4 seconds on that shot clock. Shot is up.
I don't think he got it off.
Doesn't hit that rim though. And it's going to be McMaster's ball underneath their net, and Western's moving back on defense. Knox very close up against Bonomo here. Doesn't want her getting past her.
She did though. It's a tough girl to cover because she's very quick. See here, Knox tried, but once the screen was set, she was off. Bonomo will go to the line again. So Walensky will come back on the floor. Take off Jenny Vaughn.
Jenny Vaughn is going to take a break here for our Stangs, and we have Caroline Walensky back in the game. And Bonomo makes her first shot.
Bonomo averaging just under 8 points a game, but today 13 already. We're not through three quarters yet. She stepped up her game significantly here.
Walensky coming down the court here for the Stangs. Passing it off to Knox. Rebecca Moss inside there to Letty. Letty's working hard to get inside that key, but loses it in the arms of Sherratt. Wasn't too happy about that one, but Burns passing in there to Sherratt.
Oh man,
she
how do you
doesn't
not
finish
finish
it up
that?
though, and McDonald got that rebound. Walensky's gonna come down the court here, setting up their offense. Letty really calling for that ball. She wanted it.
She was trying to put it between defenders or something there. There's nothing. There was nothing there. I don't know what she was doing, but
Did come off McMaster, so it is white ball underneath the net.
Milligan coming back in.
Knox with it now, trying to get inside that key, up for the shot, but Doesn't quite make it, and Burns with it now, and she's gonna take a shot, and she gets it. Elizabeth Burns. Walensky pushing it down the court here. Lacey Knox throwing it down to the corner to Rebecca Moss for that three, but can't get that rebound. McMaster's gonna come down the floor. Sherrod up top, trying to pass it inside. Whistle was blown on that one.
McDonald, and as we approach just under a minute to go here in the third quarter, McMaster putting together a little bit of a run. Lead back down to 13. They can cut it to single digits by the end of this quarter. I think Western's going to start feeling a little bit of pressure here. Lead disappearing.
Bonomo working hard, passing it out. Sherrod with it up top, 3 seconds on that shot clock. Bonomo takes a shot, rebounded by Letty. Jenny Vaughn's back on the court here for our Mustangs. Hancock moving the ball around. 30 seconds left in this quarter and 10 seconds left on that shot clock.
It's all Vaughn here. Oh, and
Vaughn
a shot block.
Up for the shot, but
not sure where the foul was on that one, but she'll shoot two. And in perhaps the biggest surprise of the night, Jenny Vaughn has 1 point on the game, averaging almost 15. But the team has survived because Dalley's having a great game, Letty's having an outstanding game. Moss has 10, Knox has 9. I mean, it's been a very well-balanced attack with Vaughn. 1 of 3 from the line. There she goes. There's 2.
that's what we like to see there. 22 seconds left in the quarter. This may be the last play. Sherrod with it up top here, passing off to Knight. Knight.
How about that play?
Finishes it off there. 3 seconds. Jenny's gonna have to take the shot now.
That'll count. No.
It was great effort there by Jenny Vaughn. And that is the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 60 for our Mustangs, 48 for McMaster.
Yep, Western had a huge lead after 1. It was 16 after 2, and now it's down to 12. McMaster slowly cutting into it. Western's got to come out strong in the fourth. They want to avoid a collapse. And we'll be back with the fourth right here on Mustangs TV.
Maybe you've never owned a Corolla?
But chances are you've ridden in one.
It's how you got to the church on time.
Maybe you came home in one.
Slept in the back.
Or spent some quality time there.
Chances are you helped somebody move in one.
Or stuffed the trunk and slammed the door and just went somewhere.
Maybe you found a friend in one.
Or found yourself.
You don't have to have owned a Corolla to know a Corolla.
But maybe now your time has come.
The new 2011 Corolla. New style, new standard safety features, and as fuel efficient as ever. It's the car you can count on.
Western University has 241 academic All-Canadian athletes. Tonight's second hero of the classroom is a Mustangs wrestler, Stephen Takahashi. 2011 was a great year for Stephen. He was named CIS Rookie of the Year, OUA MVP, and Rookie of the Year, and OUA and CIS All-Star. He's currently studying kinesiology and is in line to go to Ivy. He credits his good time management skills that help him balance his time between academics and wrestling. His favorite part of being on a varsity team is competition. Stephen Takahashi is a hero of the classroom.
All right, and that is the end of the third quarter, and we're starting the fourth right now. We have our Mustangs at 660 and McMaster at 48.
It's been Caitlin Letty leading the way for the Mustangs. She has 17 points. Daly at 13. Moss has 10, whereas for the Marauders, Sherratt and Bonomo each 13 points. The lead is 12.
A lot of players in double digits here.
As Mustangs' shooting percentage has gone from 53 in the first half to 29 in the second half for a total of 45 in the game. They've definitely come down to earth a bit after that crazy first quarter. Oh, how about that?
Walensky.
Look at her flying around. And that's going to be a foul on Letty.
Letty tried making 2 shots there and couldn't quite get it in.
Letty in some foul trouble. That's 3. That could be big because she's been the main offensive weapon for the Mustangs tonight.
We're going to have Annabelle Hancock and Rondinelli inside this game now. Sherratt up top with the ball here. Knight for the shot. Rebounded there by Vaughn, and she's going to push it down the floor here all the way to Walensky inside the key for a little spin move there.
And it's a foul over the back on Rondinelli. Another offensive rebounding foul. And the Mustangs, who haven't been in foul trouble all game, have 2 in the first 43 seconds of this fourth quarter. And you don't want to let this team back in, but if you give them free throws with about 5 minutes left, that is exactly not what you want to do.
Walensky putting pressure here on Bonomo, but Burns wide open.
Oh, she should have shot that. She knows it too.
She's moving inside trouble here and loses the ball there to Hancock.
Just slow it down, Vaughn. Slow it down. There you go.
Passing out Annabelle Hancock for that shot.
Oh, they just won't go down. We've seen 3 or 4 just bounce in and out tonight for the Mustangs.
Burns down at the bottom, right at the baseline there for a shot, and she finishes it off.
The lead is 10, slow as it's been since early in the first.
Walensky up top here. Western's got to get some more points on the board. Jenny Vaughn inside that key. Rebounded there by Rondinelli. She's looking for some outlet pass, and the shot taken by Daly, but it didn't quite go in.
Wow.
And a long pass from Bonomo.
Mistake from Bonomo. That's not Milligan down there. She's not 6'3". That was True Love, and she's not going to be able to grab that pass. Wasted.
A little disappointed with that one. She is, but Jenny Vaughn throwing the ball in here to Walensky. Some pressure by McMaster's defense in their half. Walensky gets by it. Daly up top, off to Walensky. Letty's back in the game. Inside that key, wanting to go up for the shot, and draws out the foul.
See, that's something that Western needs to do. 5 seconds on the shot clock. You wind the clock down, you draw the foul.
That's Haley Milligan's 3rd personal foul in this game.
Oh, I think free throws could be a major factor here going forward. Western trying to build on their lead. That's been cut down to 10. The senior on senior night trying to make a big difference in this game. She'll make the second. 18 points for Caitlin Letty here in this game.
Walensky putting the pressure there on Bonomo. Moving the ball around. Burns is going to take that shot, and she gets it.
Well, Elizabeth Burns here. Up to 12 points on the game. 4 points in the fourth already. Lead is single digits.
Jenny Vaughn passing it there to Daly. Daly gets it inside to Letty. Letty's going to push up for the shot.
Oh, yes.
Caitlin Letty, what a great great game she has been having.
And when the outside shots aren't falling, it's great to have someone that you can count on in the paint, and that's what Letty's been tonight. 20 points.
Trulove passing off there to Sherratt
Oh,
for
boy.
the three.
Max suddenly making all their shots.
Annabelle Hancock with that ball.
Slow it down.
Daly up top with it now.
Still a lot of time left.
Passing it there to Walensky for the three. And
Ah.
it's too long, but Sherratt has the ball now.
Forcing threes is not the answer to stop this McMaster run.
Especially when you have no one down there for that rebound.
Milligan owning Letty. And like they should, a timeout Western with the score suddenly 63 to 57. The lead down to 6 points.
We haven't seen this close of a score in a very long time, not since the beginning of the game.
Well, and the way that the Mustangs began this game up 31-14 after one, we wondered if they could keep up the pace, and it's obvious that they couldn't, as Mac has come back strong here. University of Western Ontario has 241 academic All-Canadian athletes. Our final hero of the classroom this evening is Caroline Earhart, who, as we mentioned, she is currently in the second year of her undergraduate degree in health promotion. She likes to help coach younger kids through London Western's Junior Development Program. She's hoping to break the Canadian triple jump record one day, and you can't blame her for this, but her biggest fear is getting seriously injured and having to take time off the sport she loves. Caroline Earhart is a hero of the classroom. 63-57. What Western needs to do, really, is get the ball inside to Letty. She's been the team tonight. She's been dominant in the paint, and the threes aren't even close to going in. They're just launching prayers early in possessions when they have other options, right?
Definitely. They really need to be strong on their defense, and they have to be smart, very smart on offense. Don't make any weird decisions.
Well, yeah, and then
don't
passing
lose
the ball around,
Yes.
pass the ball. You'll get open looks if you pass the ball. They're starting to panic a bit.
Yes, exactly what they do not need to be doing right now. They need to take their time, and they need to make responsible decisions.
That'll help. Foul on McMaster late in the shot clock. That's Haley Milligan's fourth foul. That could be big going forward. She's really the only player that can cover Letty.
Daly with the ball up top here, looking for someone inside. She passes off to Letty. Letty wanting to go up for that shot, but loses it there. Bonomo's going to come down the court with it as Western moves back on their defense. Sherratt with the shot. She gets that three, making this game
like I
difference
said,
of 3 points.
Sherratt, if she can get going, that could be big. And the lead, which was so big, is only 3 points.
Jenny Vaughn going through the key herself. Can't quite get it, and Letty
And count it.
got that rebound, and she finishes it off there for our Mustangs. And she's going to go to the line for another shot.
A drive like that usually finished by Vaughn. With one hand, she pushes it up and in there. Great effort from the senior. Playing one of her best games of the season right now. Don't think that's technically a timeout, is it? Is this a timeout? It's a timeout.
Yes, it
Right,
is.
it's a timeout. No one really said anything. But with 5:43 here in the fourth, 5-point lead for Western. Where did the lead go?
I do not know.
Been some much improved shooting from McMaster. It's been one of the big differences. They've shot much better here in the fourth than they had the first 3 quarters. But for Western, you know, Caitlin Letty is the difference maker on the floor right now. They need to get her the ball as much as possible. Burns and Sherratt, meanwhile, for McMaster, have been shooting the lights out in the fourth. And if you're going to cover somebody, cover them tough. And Sherratt from beyond the arc. Don't let her shoot that. She's been hitting it.
We're going to have Letty here at the line. Better make this one count.
She
And
does.
She does. They need every point that they can get now. 6-point difference. And we have True Love going in the basket.
And an offensive foul. What a great time to draw a charge, and who else? Caitlin Letty draws it. We'll see it right here. She comes across, and True Love runs right into her. What a game from Letty.
Daly going down the court here.
Oh, she goes down hard.
Went down. That did not look good.
Looks like she's favoring her right wrist on this one. You see the replay there. She went down hard, incidental contact. But she'll shake it off, it appears. Some tough play from Laura Daly here. She's been very quiet. She was huge in the first, but she continues to struggle here going forward. In the first quarter, she had 10 points. She has 3 points since.
She's got one more shot here at the line. She gets that one. Bonomo with the ball moving down the left side here, trying to make that long pass there to True Love in the corner, but she couldn't quite grab it. And it's Western's ball here, and McMaster's gonna put on the pressure. Jenny Vaughn coming down the floor strong here, just past half, and then slowing it down.
That's what they need to do, though. Oh, we had Hancock open, though.
Daly with it now. Back to Vaughn. In the hands of Letty, making that long pass.
It's going to be Daly.
3 seconds on that shot clock. Daly went up for the shot. Knox trying to get it back, but couldn't quite.
Oh, look at that. Great defense
Annabelle
from Hancock.
Hancock with the steal. Passing off there to Daly. Daly for the
huge.
three.
No, that was unnecessary, though.
Can't quite get it in.
No one there to rebound, right? I mean, that's totally
Can't be taking the shots without somebody down there for extra support.
Oh, another steal, though.
More.
Luckily, McMaster's getting just as sloppy. Knox wide open.
Great play by Lacey Knox and Jenny Vaughn.
And you could feel that coming. A timeout called by McMaster. The score is 69, Mustangs 60 for McMaster. We'll be right back after this brief timeout on Mustangs TV.
New improved Powerade Ion 4 replenishes fuel and 4 of the minerals lost in sweat. All right, and we are back on Mustangs TV. 4 minutes and 22 seconds left in the women's game. Mustangs versus McMaster, only a 9-point difference. Our Stangs in the lead. Got True Love with the ball, passing it there to Knight. She tries moving around very quickly here. Bonomo trying to get inside that key, passing it out for the shot by Knight. Whistle is going to be called on that one. It's
Gonna be another foul on Caitlin Letty. We're gonna have Burns throwing the ball in here.
Letty, foul trouble, but there's no way she's coming off the floor. Not tonight.
Sherratt finished that up there for Mac.
Sherratt's up to 21 points on the game.
Annabelle Hancock passing it off there to Daly. Girls are working hard here, especially Letty trying to stay open inside that key. Jenny Vaughn for the shot.
That's a push. No. Oh. Yeah, Knox was all over Bonomo there. And that'll be Knox's third foul.
Fourth team foul in this quarter.
Both teams now suddenly into some foul trouble. Mac has 5, Mustangs have 4.
Definitely understandable with this close of a game though.
Yeah, it's getting very chippy and intense.
True Love with the ball passing off to Knight. A lot of movement here by McMaster trying to keep Mustangs on their toes. Shot is up, but Knox has it now. And Western's moving off on offense. Letty with the ball now. A lot of pressure going on here.
And they call it a jump ball. It's going to be Mac's ball. Nope. Yes, it is. Wow. I'm not sure about that one.
I don't know. Can't disagree with the refs, though.
Nope. Moss is going to come in for Hancock. That was a tough call. They double teamed her. Very violent double team, you could say. Nonetheless, it's Mac ball. Down by 7, under 3 to go here.
Bonomo with the ball now up against Knox. Putting a lot of pressure on her. Outside to True Love. Burns with it now, trying to push inside that key.
No, it's an offensive
Basket does
foul.
not count.
Let's take a look at this again. Letty again getting there.
Absolutely.
That's
Great
a huge
call
play.
there.
If she doesn't draw that, that's a 3-point play potentially. That's a big swing.
Jenny Vaughn with the ball. Working hard, got past half there, but loses it off, and it's going to be out of bounds.
This is getting real sloppy. Oh my goodness.
White ball here off of McMaster. It's going to be a timeout called for McMaster. We have our Mustangs at 69, McMaster at 62. Not far behind.
Well, going forward here, Western has to make sure 2 things. They got to keep the possessions long, and they have to hit free throws because there will be free throws. They're already in the bonus.
Definitely. They've missed too many of those so far in the game.
And you have to bet that if this game gets closer, which it could, that McMaster will choose to foul intentionally with under a minute to go, in which case Western's going to have to hit free throws. But first, McMaster down 7 has to find a way to battle back after a few empty possessions here.
Definitely a lot of tension in this gym right now.
Yeah, well, it's what seemed like a sure thing as few as 45 minutes ago has suddenly turned into a tight game. It was as close as 3. It was never tied. It was as close as 3. It was 63-60 for Western. It's now 69-62 with 2:35 to go. Winner clinches a playoff spot in the tight OUA West.
All right. That is the end of the timeout. Knox throwing it in here to Vaughn. Western with possession as Jenny tries moving inside that key there. Up for the shot, and the whistle is blown. She's going to get 2 at the line here.
This is what we're talking about. Free throws must be made here.
It's going to be a foul against True Love, and that's another foul against McMaster.
Vaughn cashes in on her first. She
Gotta
was
get the second one, though.
3 for 5 in the game now. 79% on the season. Very good free throw shooter.
She has missed a couple today. But she got both of these.
Here on those two. Lead is up to 9. McMaster's going to have to be quick.
2 minutes, 20 seconds left in this game. Sherratt with the ball up top. McMaster moving it around as Knight goes in.
That's what they need. They're going to have to play some pressure here. Oh, she had Moss wide open, cutting to the net. No one was in 20 feet of her.
Jenny Vaughn up top, passing it out to Daly. She goes through the key, up for a jump shot. Who will get that rebound? Sherratt did, and Bonomo's up against Knox here. Sherratt's gonna go for the three, and she gets it.
Sherratt has been money from beyond the arc. The lead is cut to 4.
Laura Daly with that ball, passing it out to Rebecca Moss, and she goes through the key.
Oh, she misses it.
Can't get
though.
it, and Letty rebounds
Slow
it
it down.
out
Very well done.
to Jenny Vaughn now. Taking some time here,
This is good.
setting something up.
They got to cash this in, though.
Laura Daly with that ball, moving through the key, 2 people on her.
That top shot gets it to go. Who else but Caitlin Letty? It's a timeout for Mac, and you'll see it here. Look at this. With Sherratt all over her, she gets it to fall. And the lead back up to 6. And we'll be right back with the end of this game on Mustangs TV.
New improved Powerade Ion 4 replenishes fuel and 4 of the minerals lost in sweat. Powerade Ion 4 hydrates better than water. Keep sweating.
Well, this is what we've got right now. A 6-point lead for the Mustangs with just over a minute to go.
This is a very exciting game here, especially in this 4th quarter.
And especially considering how the Mustangs started this game, scoring 31 points in the 1st quarter alone. But they have cooled off significantly. Nonetheless, they still have the lead. That's all that matters right now with 1:13 to go here.
All right, Sherratt here with the ball. McMaster working hard. They need some more points on that board, but she makes it too long of a pass there, and it went out of bounds.
When you're trying to come back, it's high-risk plays like that you can't afford to make. And that turnover could prove to be very costly, especially if the Mustangs cash in on a possession here.
We're at 1 minute left in this game. Daly with the ball off to Knox. Knox through the key.
Oh, how about that from Lacey Knox?
Great effort there by Lacey Knox. We have True Love down in the corner, passing it off to Burns. Knight with it now, trying to get inside that key, passing it out to True Love.
Can't get it to fall, but she'll shoot 2 with her team down by 8.
42 seconds left in the game.
Letty is done. Letty fouls out of the game in her senior game. Sure to get a good applause from the crowd. As Caitlin Letty will foul out after scoring 25 points. Incredible. Incredible game from Caitlin Letty today. She's, you know, with Vaughn only scoring 4, Daly only 14. It's been Letty. She's put the team on her back down the stretch here.
All right. And here comes in the new crew.
Rondinelli coming in for Caitlin Letty. As Stephanie True Love will go to the line to shoot a couple. True Love on the season, 63% free throw shooter. Averages 6 points a game. Tonight she has 0.
Make that one.
Make that one. She's on the board.
Got one more shot here at the line.
Need to cash this in for sure.
Second one is good as well.
42.5 to go. You wonder what they're going to do on defense here. They have to get a stop. It's imperative they get a stop.
Daly
And
with
that
the ball.
doesn't look like it.
To Moss.
Oh boy.
What a great play there. They got past.
I know you got to press, but you got to keep track of everyone on the floor.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's not a foul. That's a bad call. Reached in, got all ball, and they're going to call Moss for her first. Mack will shoot 2. They're simply running out of time here. As Moss will come off the floor. The other senior on the Mustangs team. That's a good round of applause from the crowd as well. It's her last home game as a Western Mustang.
True Love misses her first shot. She has one more. Second one is good though. 7-point difference here. 27 seconds left in this game, and we have Daly coming down the right side of the court here, passing it there to Knox. Knox tried getting it there to Rondinelli, but loses control over it.
It's going to help Mack, even though it's a 7-point game with only 18 seconds to go. I mean, they've got to basically get it in bounds and launch a 3 very quickly here.
We will see Bonomo with the ball.
She's got it.
10 seconds left. Knight with it now. Up for the shot, and it does not look like McMaster's going to catch up here. A long shot there, and that is the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. We have our Western Mustangs at 77 against McMaster. Only 70.
A good effort by McMaster to come back, but they buried themselves too deep early on. Down 31-14 after the first. Leading scorer, of course, I've said it about 85 times, Caitlin Letty scoring 25 points. Taylor Sherrod, slow start, finishes with 24 for McMaster. So this win moves Western to 11-10 on the season, clinching them a playoff spot. Top 6 teams in the OUA West move on to the playoffs. There's 8 teams in the division. Mack will drop to 10-11, which means Guelph and Lakehead, who play each other twice, that's who they end the season against. So only one of those 2 teams could have a chance at a playoff spot. Mack's still looking like they have a chance. They will play Laurier to finish off the season. And the Mustangs will finish off at the best team in Ontario, and that is Windsor. So we see some fourth quarter highlights here. Mack got off to a great start in the quarter, as Burns was one of the key players, as so was Sherrod, but Caitlin Letty was getting everything to fall in the key. As you see Sherrod, one of the big reasons for the Mack comeback was her playing very well in the fourth, making 3s that she doesn't normally hit during the season. That was one of the big plays there. Letty hitting the and 1, put her to 25. And Bonomo, who had a good game too. That another offensive foul. 2 of them were drawn in the last few seconds. Look at this basket here. Another good one from Letty. Difference maker of the game for sure.
I love that play there by Lacey Knox.
Yep.
Some great moves by her on that one.
We've got ourselves a ceremony here for the senior players of the Western Mustangs.
Welcome everyone to Western Women's Senior Night. First of all, I want to thank Ryan for giving me the opportunity to once again be part of the Western Women's Basketball program
It's a beautiful ceremony there. Congratulations to Rebecca Moss, Caitlin Letty, two wonderful careers here at Westerns. Both players having a very good season this year. A lot to be proud of.
Great way to end off the season with a win, and they both did an excellent job. Thank you everybody for joining us here this evening at Alumni Hall in women's basketball action. Stay tuned. Up next, we have the men's game between the Western Mustangs and McMaster University.